Okay, guys, Bimssey here once again. How you doing? So in this video, I'll be teaching you how you can actually work with Photoshop, creating a complementary card in details. Okay, and I'll tell you how I do it. I'm not keeping anything. I will be open with you. The research that I actually do before I make it through. So just watch and then let's go right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually Google. Okay, for example, let's assume somebody asked me, a client asked me, Peter, I need a complimentary card for a construction company. I said, okay, I'm gonna ask them this question: what's do you have a logo? If they have a logo, no problem. If they don't have a logo, you create and you charge them for the logo. The other one is actually you ask them what color to their brands actually works with. So most people have one color, while almost all the companies that I personally have seen or have worked with or have been seeing online are actually two colors. So they will just tell you I love this and also this. So then that's how you get creativity. So let's just go and do this once and for all. No wasting of time. Google.com. That's the first place that I actually go to. Then what I do is, since it's actually a construction company, that is those that are actually into buildings and all these things. So what I do is I just type into Google uh construction construction then I will just add complimentary card complementary cards. So why I did that is just to get samples of what people are doing. So most especially companies love to use company that actually uh constructions companies, they mostly love uh yellow, black. Most of them, just look at it, you can see yellow, you can see yellow, you can see yellow, black. So most of their colors are actually that. So the first thing anybody asks you, can I have a complimentary card, you can just go to Google, look at ideas. I'm not saying you should copy it, what you see, just get ideas of the colors, get ideas of what people are doing, get ideas of how you can actually do better than what you've seen online. So for example, I personally, when somebody asks me of that, I have two places that I go to: Google, and also some of these elements that you see here. Okay, you can also type them on Google, you can get them for free. Just type PNG whatsoever, or I'll just go to what I call free pick. So there are so many sites that you can actually get all these free images from, that are actually ready to use. We call them ready made in English form, that's in African. Then I'll type in construction. So this will just give me different images that people are actually using right now, that are actually trending on the market. It will tell me and give me so many ideas that I can actually use. Don't forget, it's actually free pick, freepick.com. Don't worry, I'll zoom this section so you can actually see it. So looking at it already, I love this. This is awesome. These are PNGs. These are clip arts. I can actually take them and then pick them one by one to my design. So I'll just open this. I'll go with this. Then I will just download it. Free download. So that's it. Once I finish downloading it, then we get to the design itself. Okay, so once you have the download, this is my own downloaded file. Once you are done with the download, it will be a zip or archive file like this. So if you have a WinRAR, you can always see it like this. Then what I do is I will just extract this image. I'll right click, I'll click on extract the image. So once again, this is the image. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open it with Illustrator so that this will be easy for me to edit. So I will just do that. I've double click on it and I'm opening it right now with Illustrator. So let me see the image file. I have two types here. I have the image. This is the image. Don't worry, you can see even as I zoom it, it's so clear, still on HD. So the idea of this is just to pick one of the images. It could be, okay, thank God it's open now. What I will just do is I will just pick, I would love to take this. Personally, I love trucks, so I will go with this truck. And guys, another thing is I'm gonna show a section whereby I will make a video on which one should you use when it comes to designs like complementary cards or logo. Personally, I prefer Illustrator than Photoshop. Why? Because with Illustrator, it's actually easy to edit. You can actually even create this yourself with Illustrator. Very easy. But with Photoshop, it's kind of complicated. It could be so long, it could take your computer to be a little bit very long. So I will just open it with Photoshop. So right now I'm on Photoshop. Sorry for this, just close this. So when you're on Photoshop, the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you know the size. So mostly when you go to Photoshop, it will open like this, like your recent activities, what you just did recently. I'll click on create new. Then I'm going to select my centimeters. So with the centimeters, like I will just say, so this will be 5, then this will be 3. So the height will be 3, then the width will be 5. That's the normal. And sometimes you can put 2.5, but personally I prefer making it to be 5 by 3. Then I will change this section to be 100 or 150, depends on the designs. Since it's a small design, I can just make it to be a little bit higher. So this is it. This is, you can see this is actually a form of complementary cards. Now that we have this opened, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a ruler so that I won't mess up my edgings when I'm actually printing it, because sometimes when you're printing it, they will cut off some parts that you don't like. So you as a graphic designer, what you're going to do is make sure you have some section that is actually that might be touched when printing or cutting it out. So I will just take this and I'll take 1 meters, 1 centimeter, 11, yeah, that's actually 11 centimeters. So I will take it here also, 11. So I'll take it here as well, then down. So how am I doing this? This is very simple. I'm actually taking the rollers on the edges, and this can actually be done. For example, if you don't have your ruler like this is the ruler section here. If you don't have anything like this, just come to Windows, okay, then you see rulers. It should be somewhere here, if I'm not mistaken. No, sorry, just come to view, okay, come to view, not ruler, not Windows, come to view section, then you see the rulers here, okay. So that's it. Now let's get started with the design. So some of you might actually ask me, how did I actually pick the ruler out? So I'll just come to the ruler section here. If it's up, I'll just click and hold my computer, then I'll drag out. Then this will be it will bring out the ruler out. The same thing with the sides. I'll click, then drag out. Don't forget, you don't have a ruler on this section or on this section, so use your upper rulers and also the left side ruler to do all that. So I'll just click again, drag to this section. For up also, I'll just click and drag to the bottom of the designs. So this is perfect. Let's go to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is just pick my rectangle tools. So with your rectangle tools, I can just create the shape of the design I'm actually looking for. So after creating the shape of the design I'm actually looking for, I can decide to change the color, which I will just click on it here on the fill here, color. I'll change it to black, very black here. So after changing it to black, the next thing I want to do is I want to drag this image that I have on my Illustrator opened. I want to drag it inside here. I'm going to do that. I will just pick it here. I will come back again. So it looks so cool. I can decide to pick this and also this. So I'll start with this. You click on it. Don't worry, on this Illustrator I will have a section I'm going to take you through how to use Illustrator in and out. So I'll just click and drag to my Photoshop. You can see the way I drag it here at the bottom. Then I'll pick it up, then you drop it by releasing your mouse. So once you drop it, since the image is actually coming from Illustrator, it will take some seconds, about 30, so you can see. Then I'll just allow it. Then I will just reduce this image. I'll reduce it a little bit. So after reducing it, I want to also change it to be a little bit blur, so it will flow with the designs. So it should be on normal. I will change my opacity here to be 65. Let's say 60. Or let's just go with 35. Okay. Then I'll also change my fill as well to, let me say 70. Let's go with 60. Let's go with 40. Okay. I just want something that will be like a mirror. It's gonna be like a mirror. Okay. So I love this, the way it is right here. Then I'm going to pick another one here. Click and drag it here. I'll reduce the size. Come back here to validate it. Same thing, I'm going to reduce it 50, 40, I think. So this is it. The next thing I'm going to do right now is I want to see what type of design do I actually want to work with. Normally we said it could be yellow colors. You can see we have some yellow designs at the bottom of this design. So what I want to do is, let's head over to Google and see what others have actually done. So here I am again on my Google. Let's see what design we can actually pick out here. You can see I love this background of a thing. I love this also. I will also add this so that it will look a little bit more real. And I love this design, very simple, but I'm not gonna work with that. Let's just be going down. So looking at this actually, it's small, but it's kind of very entertaining and it looks professional. Not just classic, but it looks so professional. So let's see what they actually did here. You can see at the background we have some construction like a book, and then we have some black on it. So I love this. Personally, I love this. I don't have to like get my head scattered for any design again. I love this already. I will just work with this. So what we are going to do is, we might use the images that we actually use on our Photoshop. We can actually use them, but we need to add something again to this. So not done yet. Let's head over to this place again. So what I'm going to do is, I'll turn back here, google.com. Then I will type in construction backgrounds. Then I'll come to images. You can see this, so I love this as well. And another thing again, when you're on Google and you're searching for images, anytime you're searching for images, make sure you come to this section, tools, select the size of the images that you actually want, make it large. Why? Because there are some images that you will use for your clients and they will be like, hey, I want these images for my billboards, and the quality of the one you actually downloaded is not good. Maybe it's about 300 to 500 or 500 to 1000. Those are very bad. So how do I validate a good image? I will calculate from 1000, like it will be from 1000 plus. Let's look on this and let's see. So you can see this is actually 3000 by 2004, about 3840 by 2004, which is excellent. I mean, there's nothing to say to this image. It's brilliant. Looking at the bottom also, I saw this is interesting. So this is not good. I can't try to use this. If I use this, that means I'll really blur it so much. I'll really reduce the opacity so much, and I don't want to do that. Let's keep searching for good images that we can actually use. So looking at this is interesting. But the images, I have to open it on the website before I get the real size, because you can see it is 7000 by 4000. It is very high. Let's keep searching. Okay, looking at this also, this is nice. So let's type in, let me just go straight to the point. I need like a construction plan background, so whereby do have some plans. Okay, so what I'm gonna go with this. I love this. I don't want to stress myself. I love the patterns because it's all about constructions. When you talk about construction, we're talking about plannings. So I'll go with this. Then we will see how we can actually use this. Oh, this is also nice. But I'll use this anyway. I love this. So I'm going to just save it, and I'm going to head back to my Photoshop. I'm going to import the image here. So I'll click on my file, place embedded, and I'm going to head over to the location. So this is it. I just imported it in. So for me to actually increase it, I can decide to just click on the edge like this and then increase it. Meanwhile, if I hold my Alt, this is on Word 20. This is on actually on Photoshop 2019. So I'll just hold my Alt, and then click. Then it will automatically drag to all the edges. Okay, then I'm not stopping there. I have to click on my blend tools and change it to, let's see the one that actually suits us. So I'm seeing on here, I'll go to normal like this, and I'll really reduce it. Why am I reducing? Because I want to see the backgrounds. I want to see what I actually have down there. Meanwhile, I don't think reducing it is actually a good idea. What we are going to do is we are going to put it at the bottom first. Then I'm going to create a dark image at the top of this again. So what I'm going to do is I will duplicate this my rectangle, right click, then you come to duplicate layers. Okay, then I will take it up, move it up. So moving it up, I can't see anything again. I'll now change this to multiply, then reduce it. So this looks a little bit nice. I'll take all this and move them to be 100. I will go with this. So looking at our design, our old designs, we are saying we want something like this. So we still need a black on this section. That's what I'm going to do right now. So I will create a background on this again that will give it a very black color, so we can still see the backgrounds. I will click and drag, then I will reduce this just a little bit. 75 is not enough for me. Don't forget, opacity should always be not too much. We can see what's happening at the background. We can still see what we are actually doing. Then the next thing is I'm going to type the name. I will search for a logo. So I'll just come here and let me just look for a logo. Let me also try this, just for this design's sake. Let me just try this again. Maybe this could actually work for us more and more, because it's a little bit more lighter, and I love something bluish. So the image is not good. It's not good enough. Let me see this. Always make sure what you're targeting as a size when using an image is actually more than 1,000. You can see this. No, this is actually a stock image. You can see that it's stock. So another thing is, I see most designers, they use stock images without even removing the their symbols. This will actually get your designed a little bit in to get you in danger when using a stock image that actually, and your customers will be like, why will you use kind of images? They will expect you to have them. So always take the righteous. Don't take any stock images that has stock logos on them. Let's keep searching. Then we head over to the logo. I love this. There's a yellow design on it. You can see this is actually a stock image, and again, yeah, that's it. When it comes to you searching for images, you take time to search for good image, because if you don't get a good image, then your design will be awful, might be awful, because designs, actually consist of different images and all this. And so when designing, make sure you get a very good image that has nothing to do with stock or copyrighted image. Same thing with this. So what I do is this. Let me just show you the technique that I would do to get this exact image for free. Let's assume I want to go for this. I know this is actually a stock image. I have to buy it before I use it. Don't share this out of this group, please. I beg you, because if they caught me, alarming stock, they are going to really kill me. So don't share this out of this group. I'm going to just do something very funny. If you want to do this, make sure you are actually using a Chrome as a browser, and also you are on Google. I will right click on my mouse right now, then search Google for image. So what this does is it goes ahead and then search all the sites in the whole world, and then look at this image, search for this image. If any one of them have actually bought this image before, then I can have access to it for free. That's what it does. This is actually, we call it a ninja tips. Let's search. We're still searching. Now for this one, you don't have to go to images or anything. It's already on images, but this type of images, it's not let's see this. This is Alami. This is Alami. So I'm not too sure if I'm actually lucky for this image. I guess it's actually a bad example to use. Let's try this. Let's try something else. Let's say we have this. Let's say we have this to work with. I'll search. Maybe we could actually get it. Construction backgrounds. So let's say we are looking for the image. No. So how do I actually validate if there are many people that have actually used this image? When I see the numbers, like if it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on Google like this at the bottom, that means there's a chance for me to get it for free. But if I see 1, 2, 3, then there is no chance for that. So let's see. I'm looking for something I could actually look for again. So searching. Still searching. Boom. I love this. So let's assume this image is not actually here on Google. I mean, it's a stock image, and the size is not good. I'll just right click, look at this, search for Google's image. I know this is actually good. We could actually save it and use it, but let's try and see what we are looking for here and see if we could actually get it from other people. So I will scroll down straight. Even without going down straight, you can see efficacy construction. This is the construction company in Lagos that have actually bought this image from Shutterstock, and you can actually take it from them for free. Even the size they have here, you can see this is 3,000 something, and you can see the size we have here. Where is it? 3,000 something. So we are actually getting these images from them straight, and you can see I have here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That's it. Once you have these huge of numbers at the bottom like this, that is showing that there are so many people that have bought this image, then you can get it for free. There's no need of going to Shutterstock to go and buy it. So I will just close it. Don't worry, if you can wait to the end of this course, I will show you how I actually do it with Shutterstock. Save. Then I'm going to upload it again here. Let's see here. So where is it? I think this is it. Okay, so this makes things more, I think. So this actually makes things more than what we actually had before. So I don't think I actually need this again because I have this already. Now another thing is, you can see I'm still on the design and it looks somehow it's not too clear. I have to make sure that this doesn't really show much, so I'll just reduce it a little bit, just a little bit. I'll remove what I have used before. I don't need it. Okay, so this look good. Then I'm not stopping there. I'll overfill with the rectangle. Now I validate that design is actually looking good. Then what I'm going to do is I will recreate my section again. Recreate the section, make it black, reduce the opacity just a little bit. Okay, so this is it. I can just increase this a little bit, like 80. Don't worry, it's gonna come out. Even when you're printing it, it will surely come out. Now with this, let's go get some constructional logos. So construction logos, and let's just search for PNG just for this sake. Don't forget our design is actually yellow and dark, so we could actually get something that is yellow. You can see this is nice. This is good. I love this. Yeah, I love this. Black, gold actually sounds good on black, so I love this. Let's save it. So let's see, please. Then I will just impute this here. I'm going to put it here. Don't forget, we are not supposed to copy a design. We can just, do what they have done and also advance and also add our own creativity to it. That's what makes a good design. So to me, I can just make the logo to be here. I can make the company's information to be here, like for example Instagram. Firstly, the name of the company. I'll come to my type tools here, then I'll type on this design. So this is very 14. Oof. Okay, so I'll just go for, let's say 10 of. So this our size is very small. I think I made a mistake drawing the size. So let's say it's gonna be 7. I will just type in construction uh, company logo. I'll put the number 6. I'll reduce this a little bit. Just double click and make it to be 2 lines. So one is like this. When you have so many space like this in the middle of a design or a text, I'll just come here. That's my section of the text property. Make sure it's actually in the middle first. Then second, I'll come here and set this to auto, which I'm good. So should I use white or yellow for my test logo? So personally, I think white will be a little bit good. So white is actually F. I think 5. Yes. So I think it's not bad. I can just use yellow here. That if I want, that if the owner requested for this color, I can just mix them up here. This look good already. Then let's add our social medias, the address and the contact to this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'll just search for social media or social networks icons. Then you add png to it, don't forget that. So I don't want to like stress myself too much. I just want to pick something random here, then we'll just add the username at the bottom. So I'll go with, let's say this. No, this can't. This is actually not bad, but it's actually black and white. So what about this? Black and white as well. Anytime you're actually designing, make sure the color rhymes. I know the default colors for all the social medias are this, like this, but you could actually select something that is the same color wise with what you're actually designing on, because it's not about the default color of Facebook or Instagram that will make a difference. It's actually your design that will make the difference. So I will just select, let me see if I can go with this. Oh, okay, so this is nice. I will just save it, and guess what, I'm not using all that social media networks. I know it's 3 we're gonna be using. I will just place it again. I'll come to file, place. That's how you input your images. Then reduce this. Very well. I want to cut off the bottom one, because I just need 3 of it. So let's say, for example, when you try to clean an image that is actually like this, the way it is here, you can see this is actually an object, is a smart object image. Until the image is actually clean or is without this icon here, you can't clean it. So let's say, for example, I highlighted this with my marquee tools, okay, then I click on delete, it won't go. You can see could not complete your request because of what? The smart object is not directly editable. So until your smart object is actually directly editable, you can't edit or clean or remove anything on this. So what I used to do is this. I'll come to my cleaners, okay, my eraser tool. I'll click on the image I want to work on, and then it brings out this that I want to rasterize the image. I want to rasterize the smart object, and I'll say okay, go ahead and rasterize it. And my eraser for sure will bring out a cleaner tools. Like you can see, this is very big. I can decide to reduce it, then I'll just clean it. You can see my opacity is 39. Let me just change it to 100. Then I'll clean it. Now we're getting there. So let's just reduce this a little bit. Okay, so it's showing that the company has these and these and these. Let's assume this is the name of the username. Now let's add our address, the company address, and also phone contact. So come back to my Google. I'll just type in location, okay, location icon png. So I love this. I love to work with this. Why? Because I can actually change the color. So you can actually change the color of this if it's actually png. You can see there's nothing here in the middle, there's nothing here outside. So I will save it. Let's save. I'm not too sure if I can actually bring it in there. Let's try to go to file. Let's see, place embedded. Let's try and see. So it's not, because the file that I downloaded is not JPEG, is not PNG, is actually web PNG. So web PNG means it's just for web, nothing else, just for web or media sake, not editable. So what I used to do is I go to the file itself. This is the file itself. I'll right click, open with paint. Okay, open with paint. I'll save now. I'll save it as, select it here, PNG. Then to ask me this, I'll say okay. Now let's try it. Let's go to our Photoshop, place embedded. Now we have, let's see if it's gonna work. I think we just have to look for another image. If not, there are other formats you can actually make it happen. Let's not give up on this. What we are going to do is this. We are going to just save the paint. Let's go back to the source file. We're going to open it with paint again, don't forget. Now we're gonna save this as PNG. Let's renew it. Location. Okay, so let's see, do I have it here? Anyway, I can't find it. Let me resave it here. Oh, so I get it. Let me save. I was saving to some other folder, that's why I couldn't access it. So let's save it here. So it should work now. Come back to the file again. Let's try to upload it. Location PNG. Okay, so it's not bad. Anyway, it's not PNG again. It's now an image with a white background, in which we don't want. What I'm gonna do is this. I'll come to my quick selection tools. Okay, that's my first tools here. Then select it automatically, because this is actually one color. You can't try this on like a normal picture, like maybe your picture, it might scatter some things, but you can try it on your hair because your hair is actually black. So it will automatically select the dark section, or if I select white, it will select white. But I want black and I select white, automatically it will select all the blacks. Then I will control X, okay. Don't forget, it's not working because I have to still resize this image. It's not editable yet. Then I will come to my eraser tools, click on the image, press OK. Now I'll click my Control X, okay, Control X. Now I've seen something is actually cut off here. Then this I will just delete. I'll click and drag it to my recycle here. Then it's off. Now I will just Control V to paste what I just selected out. And you can see it's black. We can't see what's going on. I have to change it to white. I'll double click on this layer, come to color overlay, opacity, put it on let's say 0, change it to white, okay, so this is it. So opacity, put it on 100 normally. So that is it. We have our location icon done and ready. I will now just zoom this design, reduce this a little bit, and our design is not really that clear, so I will just come to my image. If your design and it's not that clear, come to your image section, come to image size. I'll change this to 300, resolution to 300, and let's see what we have with that. Now I can see something is happening right now. I can see more clearer, but this, because I cut this off, they are a little bit blur, so I'll just erase it and then I'll bring it in again. I'll come back again to my placement, social medias. Then don't forget, highlight this, come to your eraser, as I said, click on it, select OK. Now I can just delete, or I clean with my eraser. So I don't need this, make it so small and make it to be in the middle. So I love to zoom, because as a graphic designer you need to be zooming here and there. So same thing with this, but this is not so bad, you can still go with it. Now you can see something is actually happening. Then what we're going to do is, here on this section we type the name and the whatever stuff we're going to type in here. So for this I'll just come to my text tools. I will use now, let's see, I'm going to use 5. No, let's use 4. Actually the size is too small, so I'll just type in de plateau, I think there's no A, de plateau en face de la pharmacie Lagoon. I'm just coming up with this, though this is not the correct address. Lagoon Zoo Abidjan CI1. Okay, so don't forget, I'm just trying to, this is not a real address, don't quote me on this. I'll come to my, I'll select all. So what I did is I just highlight like this, so I Control A to select all. I'll click on my text property here, then make come to my paragraph, make it to be in the middle. Okay, also come back to text, change the color to white. So type in FFFF, or I can just select this like this and it will pick the color. Okay, it will pick the color. Let's see this. So let's see this. You can see I love this gold. It's not bad. Don't forget, when you are designing, always have a space. Okay, always have a space for printing sake. Why? Because you might give your design to a printer and they won't know when they are cutting it out, and they could just cut some vital part of your designs out, and that won't get your client to be happy with you. So you can see this section. Now let's fill this section. Let's go back to the design again. Don't forget you are still following this. So I love this one because they actually using gold here. You can see that's what they did here. And on this section they are putting the owner, which we can actually do, but we don't want to copy the same design. We just want something of a different. That's why we're actually doing it like this. So come back here again. So what we are going to do is we're going to type our names. The way they actually did it here, you can see the name is white color. The name is actually gold color, I think so, but on that section is actually, so we'll just type my name, Bimssey Peter. I will increase this to be like 5 in size. Well, 5 in size, and come back to the property text, to the text, reduce, change it from italic to be normal text. I can decide to say I want it to be white. I think white wants to go here. This color also wants to go. Let's just go with white. Let's see. White seems to be going. So Bimssey Peter. What else do they used to have an address? So my position. So I'll just type in here. Let's just use graphic designer. I'll reduce this. It can be the same size. I can even put it on 3 or 4. Then I will put it here and change the color. Don't forget, I could change the color to gold if I want. I think gold would be more preferable. So I need something like a light gold. We need a light gold. This gold is a little bit, I don't know. But anyway, let's see if we can actually add the background again to this. So the name and the title, the address, probably let's say the email. So for me to be email, so I will just type in email. Then make this to be a little bit high, like 4. Then email will be like Bimssey Peter arubas gmail.com. I'll change the color again to be white. No, there's something missing here. So this is supposed to be white. So let's take it to white again. Then we can now put this on gold. Click here in the column. I'll select the gold. So this is light gold. Let's make this also light gold. Light. So we can also have our full number if you want. I'll just double click it and drag. We'll just type in tel. Okay. Then we'll click on this. You hold your Alt on your PC or your computer. Hold your Alt. You click, then you drag. So just type in +22589787707. Anyway, that's not my phone number, so don't make a mistake. I'll make it to be a little bit down. So anyway, this design looks a little bit cool, but I want to finalize something here. I'll just add something very funny that you guys won't believe it. So to me, I'll make it like this. Just look at this. I'll create a rectangle on this, like this, to join this. And I'll set it to the same opacity, 66. Okay. And you see this? So we have our own design, perfect design that is not the same thing as what we've just seen. It's still the same card, and I will just add, I can decide to add some yellow here. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Let's add some yellow here as a line, like this. So I'll reduce this, I'll remove this. I want it to be a stroke. Okay, so I have my fill, so I'll make a course on this. I'll make a video on this so you guys will get it right. We have fill, which is the normal full, you know, but I don't want that. If I don't want that, I will just come here. This is my cross fill, just select it. I don't want any color. Now for this section, the second one, which is the stroke, I'll click on it. I'll select yellow, then increase the number here, maybe to, let's say it is too much, so I'll just type in 3 for this design sake. Okay, 1. That's not done yet. I'll copy it again. I'll duplicate it, right click. I'll duplicate the layer again. I will now click on this layer and drag it down. Don't forget you have to zoom it so you could see it very well. Then at last we just can actually add some Yellow also here. Oh, sorry. So I will just click again here. I will duplicate this layer. I click on it, drag it here. So this is awesome. So let's just assume this is what I'm actually looking for. I can actually make a divider in the middle if I want, just to make it look a little bit not together. I can make a divider like this. This is very too much. I want it to be on the same edge with this. And reduce just a little bit. Let's zoom. So what I'm gonna do is I'll complete this like this. So this is actually nice. To be honest with you, you can propose it to anybody. I will just make the same thing at the other side. I mean, it's as simple as that. You see what is being done, and you just not copy. I said not copy. I don't copy work. Okay, I personally, I don't like anybody copying my job as well, so I don't like to do that for others. But you can get others' ideas to inspire yourself when you are designing, so you can just inspire yourself on how to do it as others have actually done it before. So let's remove the ruler. Wait, I don't want to see the ruler. How do I remove the rulers? So let's see. Anyway, let me just drag them like this. I don't want to see them. So I'll leave the rest like that. Now, the most important part of this course, or let me say not course, it's just a little tutorial, is actually what I'm going to show you. We call it a mockup. So a mockup actually allow you as a graphic designer to show your project, or to present it in reality. That is, it's on computer, it's actually digital, it's not printed yet, but you make it to actually look so real, like this is how it's gonna look like when you print it, or when you have it in your hand. This is how it's gonna look like. So with that, you have much more you yourself, you have much more idea on what you have to remove, what you have to change, if you have to change the color, these are the ideas. So let's just go ahead and search for a mockup. So head over to Google again. I'll type in mockups for complementary cards. So a mockup is actually you can see what I have here. These are mockups, but let's just come to the website. So I will open this. This is where I download some of my files. Let's see what we can actually have here. Then you guys will have a full idea on how this can actually, work more. So you can see, you can actually place your own designs on this, and it looks so real. So I'll go ahead and let me see. This looks cool, but anyway, I need something more. I love this as well. Let me just go with this first one. Why? Because of the texture and all these things. Let's see. I'll click on it, then I'm going to download it. It's still loading. So download. So you can see these are different designs that you can actually use. Okay, cool. We have it done right now. My download just finished. So I'll just go back there to the file. Okay. But I just downloaded. That is my mockup. I'll open it. I'm going to extract the mockup file. I can actually make this available for you guys. But I prefer you guys should just go ahead and get this done yourself. So you can see I have different images that I can actually use, different mockup that I can actually use. I will just go with this. This one looks to be a little bit good, or let's say this. I think I'll go with this. So I'll double click it to open it. So this is my file. This is the mockup file. This is awesome. So let's just do the magic right now. What I'm going to do is I will just save this file. Okay, let's make it to be a little bit more central. I will save this file, save as. I'll save it to my desktop. I'll just save it as construction complementary design. Then I'll make it to be, let's make it to be PSD like that. Then I'll come over here. Okay. And what I'm going to do here is so simple. I'm looking for this design. Okay. So for example, when I want to select just this layer. But right now, I couldn't select the layer. I'm actually selecting a group. I'll change this from group to layer. Now see this. Boom. Now I can now select the highlight of a thing. Let me go to business cards, front project. I'll just double click on this. I'll just duplicate on this file right here, and I will place it. Okay, so this is the image right here. I will just place it. Now we save it on desktop. What do we save it? Construction comp. So this is it. So this is looks cool. I'll just drag it and make it to be equal to the design. Now you can see what I told you. Now when you're designing, make sure you have some gaps that you actually left behind. So this at the bottom, I will delete. Now this is the magic. I will just Ctrl S, or I'll just come to file and save. Not save as, okay? Save. Automatically, when I'm back to this place, I have my design. So you can imagine this, the way this actually looks. This actually looks so cool. So that's it for this video. If you love to have more of this, just comments below, subscribe to my channel, then see you on the next one.